Handstand is brutal, frustrating, and painful, but it'll build some of the best upper body and full body strength of your entire life. Here's Antonio, decapitated by the camera, one of the awesome students of the Pacific Rim Athletics universe, doing this Powerbatics Kata for you, so thank him in the comments. He starts at attention. I tell all the students, especially the kids, even more so the adults, but yeah, the kids, that if you can't stand at attention, how on earth will you be able to invert into a handstand or do it 8 feet in the air upside down in a backflip layout or have the discipline for any strength and skill? But Antonio here, doing a great job, jumps into a clean as a whistle horse stance, one of the basic moves for foundation training, which trains your legs, arms, and nervous system to handle stress. Hand balancing is nothing more than a horse stance on your hands in different angles, which is the next one. Frog stand. Good, feet are pointed here, not so much to look pretty, but just to say, hey, I'm going to control this all the way through to my feet. By the way, you should train in bare feet. More tactile this way. You can feel the ground. There's nerves in your feet, muscles, tendons, ligaments, all of which are developed by training barefoot. And then presses back to a plank without feet touching the ground. What I'd like to see here are feet together though, but I'll let it slide. He lives to train another day. Next, we turn into an L hip lift. But here's something to think about when you train. You don't want to fidget. You want to go move to move to move. You may have aches, pains, injuries, feel old, or want to level up and become a ninja. Lacking good transitions is what creates injuries, or not as good movement as you'd like. The smooth transitions are what makes the powerful movement. All right, an L stand here, straighten those feet. L stand is a highly searched term because it takes a lot of work to build to that level of core strength, and Antonio is rocking it here, good work. Another table turn to plank, and then to stalder squat briefly, and then to horse stance. And reaching through and setting up for another move requiring a lot of mobility, the stalder stand. This is crazy leg, hip, and core strength. Don't be surprised if your legs cramp up to high heaven on you. But it is possible to build total body mastery like this. Just can't train like a drunken baboon. I'm just playing, but all jokes aside, be like Antonio, subscribe, apply for training, make more progress in 4 months than the last 4 decades. See you in training soon.